My friends don't care about everything as long as you got a story to bring. We'll take you along, take you along, take you along to some other places. We drive towards the other horizon, maybe to spend a couple hundred till we run out, till we run out, till we run out of paper and change. So tell me if I'm starting to.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be creating this look. It is my no makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, you can give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so when I'm doing a more no makeup sort of a look, I want to make sure my skin is really hydrated. So I love going in with a primer water. The one I've been loving recently is from Wet n Wild. It is their Coconut Photo Focus 3-in-1 primer water. It's just really good and refreshing, and it just kind of wakes up your skin, adds some moisture back into it before you go in with your other more occlusive products that are going to seal in that moisture. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray this all over my skin. I've been trying to use up this Laneige Glowy makeup serum, and it feels so good and refreshing, especially when combined with the primer water. Okay, so you can see I have a nice little glowy base, and that's just gonna ensure that the foundation or tinted moisturizer that I put on top sits nicely on top of the skin and doesn't cling to like any dry patches or anything. So for a no makeup sort of a look, I like to go in with something very lightweight, and also if I'm doing a no makeup look, I'm probably in a rush, so I want something that's gonna be super fast and easy to work with. So I've been really loving the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. This is a tinted hydrating gel cream, and I think that's a good description because it does have a very gel-like texture. You can see it also kind of has a glow. I have mine in the shade 1.5 Birch, and I love this because it's very lightweight, but it really helps to correct the redness you have on your skin, and it just looks like skin. It doesn't look like it's sitting on top of your skin. Once you work it in, it's super undetectable. Also, it's very moisturizing, and it does have SPF. Alright, so you can see that it's just a beautiful product. It doesn't look heavy on the skin. It's really undetectable. It doesn't feel like anything, and it's just so fast and easy to apply. And I love wearing it too because I feel like it's actually good for my skin. Like, it's not doing anything bad. It's only like doing good stuff. So next for concealer, I do really need to go in with a concealer. I have 2 babies and I am constantly running around and just always tired, so I do have bags under my eyes, so I like to correct that on a no makeup sort of a day, but I don't want something too obvious, obviously, because I want to make it look like I don't have makeup on. So for that, I'm going to go with my Glossier Stretch Concealer. This is a lightweight concealer. Sometimes I do go in with something with a little bit more coverage, but for today, I feel like I will be fine with this. And I love this concealer because it's really lightweight. It's easy because, again, I don't have to use a brush or a sponge to blend it out. I can just rub in with my finger and then tap it on. And you can see it adds a little bit of coverage and a nice dewy, healthy finish. So it just makes you look more awake and more hydrated and healthy and moisturized, but it doesn't look too obvious or apparent. It just looks like skin. I also like to dab a little bit of concealer on my nose because that's where I get the most redness. Around any really dark hyperpigmentation. I'm not too concerned about covering up everything because, again, I just want it to look like my skin and I don't want it to be too perfected. Sorry if you can hear my washer in the background. So I'm happy with that. Again, it's nothing overly perfect. You can still see my skin peeking through, but I feel like my skin looks healthier, it looks more moisturized, and it looks more corrected overall. Okay, so for me, the next essential step for a no makeup look is my brows. If I'm going out of the house, I usually want my brows to be done just because I look a little crazy without them. And my e.l.f., what is this called? Instant Lift Brow Pencil is my favorite brow pencil for when I'm in a hurry because it has a really thick tip. I don't know if you can tell. but it has a thicker tip, so it makes it really easy to quickly fill in my brows. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I like to brush it up with the spoolie. And again, I'm not going for a really sculpted brow. I just want something that is filled in and fluffy and natural looking. Okay, so the next step is optional. It depends on what you like, but for me, I really like to have a little bit of color on my face just so everything doesn't look super flat. To do that, some people like to do bronzer. I really like to do a blush. I'm gonna go in with the chocolate cherry truffle palette from BH Cosmetics. It looks like this. I've been really enjoying this palette. It's so beautiful. The tones are just perfect for summer, and I really like this one right here. It's more of a mauve-y, brownish sort of a color that has a little bit of a sheen to it, so it looks really healthy and natural on the skin. And I'm going to apply that where I would naturally sunburn or tan, across the nose where the sun would naturally touch me. That's weird. Where the sun would naturally give me some color, if that makes sense. If you prefer bronzer, you can definitely use bronzer instead of blush. And then I'll just dust whatever's left on my brush onto my forehead, so it's a little bit cohesive, because again, the sun would hit me up there naturally. Just blending it out. Okay, and then my last step is to go in with a little bit of a lip balm. Again, I want something that's not going to be too obvious on my lips, but just something that's going to make me look a little bit more healthy and moisturized and like give me a little bit more color. That's kind of the theme of today's video, is just corrected, healthy, moisturized, but not obvious. And that's my preference when it comes to no makeup. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this e.l.f. Ride or Die Lip Balm. I really love this one, especially in the shade Tough Cookie. It's a beautiful nude, not too light, not too dark. It's a little bit thick, and so you kind of have to squeeze to get it out. And you just need a little tiny bit because it is very pigmented. Okay, I lied. There's one more step, and that is to set my brows. So I'm just going to go in with a clear brow gel. This one is from e.l.f. I don't think they make this one anymore, but I really like the NYX Control Freak brow gel as well, or the Essence Make Me Brow. Those are really great options. And that is literally it. It can take me like 10 minutes if I'm in a rush. I don't even worry about my eyes because, again, I don't want it to look like I have makeup on, really. I mean, maybe you can tell that I have like a lip balm, but that's pretty much it. I feel like the blush looks super natural, like I was just sitting outside sunbathing. So yeah, if I'm in a rush or if I'm just going somewhere where I don't want it to look like I put makeup on, like if I'm going to the pool and hanging out with people and I want to look as natural as possible, and I also don't want something that's gonna like bleed and smudge all over my face in a weird way, this is what I'm going for. It's so easy to do. All the products are so amazing, and it just makes you feel a little bit better and a little bit more like yourself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful or helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It would help my channel out so much. I love you guys so much, and I am praying for you all. I love you all. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.